Attack on Movies.
Kong Skull Island is the new movie featuring that greatest of all cinematic apes, King Kong, who has also appeared in such films as King Kong, King Kong, King Kong Lives and King Kong. He's nothing if not consistent. Skull Island is set at the end of the Vietnam War. John Goodman plays the head of a crack team of crackpots whose job it is to find and destroy big mythical beasts that could prove a threat to humanity. He recruits expert tracker James Conrad, played by Tom Hiddleston, to lead the team of scientists and military personnel heading for the uncharted Skull Island, while Brie Larson plays a war photographer tagging along hoping to take the snap of a lifetime. Unfortunately, after they drop some improbably explosive scientific devices, the mighty Kong becomes mightily peed off, and things go from bad to worse. This is certainly a different sort of Kong movie to what has gone before. The Vietnam War setting seems to have been selected purely to give director Jordan Vogt Roberts an excuse to shoot fat red suns, helicopters flying in formation over thick jungle with rock music blasting out of open doors, slow-mo shots of rotor blades, and just about every other Vietnam War cliché you can think of. It's lazy in the extreme, as without these visual hooks the movie would have no identity whatsoever. Yes, this movie is largely about people losing their nerve in the jungle and getting killed in all kinds of nasty ways, but surely this could have been done without stealing the moves of so many better films. When Kong arrives, he's bigger and moodier than ever before, setting out on a path of total destruction that carries through pretty much the entire length of the movie. This rendition of the big ape lacks the sympathetic nobility of Kong as played by Andy Serkis in 2005, and even of the primitive model work of the 1933 original. Here he's given a loopy backstory about being the island's guardian against all of its other dangerous inhabitants. But really the only impression we get is of one angry monkey smashing things up. At the end of the original King Kong, the character Carl Denham pronounces, "'Twas beauty killed the beast." Here, early on, we get Samuel L. Jackson demanding, "Let's kill the son of a bitch," which, like it or not, tells you all you need to know about this version of Kong. The team crash and get scattered on the island. They're then preyed upon by a series of oversized beasts, which they either shoot to bloody tatters or get torn horribly apart by, and that's the extent of the plot. These creatures include giant spiders and an improbably huge stick insect, so that at times the movie seems like a cross between Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Apocalypse Now. I wonder if that's how they pitched it. More than anything, Skull Island feels like a big-budget B-movie bug hunt splatterfest, which, truth be told, I don't have any particular problem with. Kong Skull Island has assembled a pretty spectacular cast, but doesn't really give them much to do. Tom Hiddleston speaks in his crisp accent and wears a tight t-shirt. Brie Larson has lovely flowing 70s hair and also wears a tight t-shirt. Somewhat cleverly, she's been cast as a tougher, feminist version of the character played by Fay Wray in the 1933 original. Certainly Kong takes a bit of a shine to her, and her presence seems to soothe the savage beast. Although in this rendition of the story he doesn't actually run off with her, but instead sighs deeply and wanders off with a backward glance. It's hard not to wonder what's going through his mind. Perhaps he was looking for Fay Wray, and this woman, while blonde, on close examination turned out to be Fay Wrong. Who can say? Rounding out the cast are Samuel L. Jackson, as previously mentioned, who plays a military commander and thankfully doesn't quite break out the patented Samuel L. Jackson voice, and John C. Reilly, who provides some comic relief and is used to pluck a few heartstrings. But I won't spoil it for you. Preconceptions aside, Kong Skull Island is a perfectly enjoyable, big-budget monster movie with trashy B-movie sensibilities, a good cast and plenty of expensive-looking special effects. But really, King Kong deserved better. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our review, then why not check out our podcast Attack on Movies, The Film Connection, which you can find on iTunes and on our website attackonmovies.com. Our most recent episode is centered around Paul Verhoeven's deviant new thriller Elle and Park Chan-wook's tale of grisly revenge, Lady Vengeance. Goodbye. Until next time.